Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Julie, and on this channel, I like to talk about and share my own personal journey in self development. So, we'll talk about things like self awareness, self development, and really it's about becoming the best version of yourself. But one of the things I have to remember is that it's not about perfection. We cannot become perfect. And sometimes perfection gets in the way of progress. And this YouTube channel is a perfect example of this. I've thought about running or opening or filming a YouTube channel for some time now. And the reason for that is I deliver webinars to organizations on health, well-being, as well as leadership and communication skills topics. People enjoy my webinars. The feedback I get is very kind, and several times people have asked me if I have a YouTube channel, and I haven't done it. And part of the reason for that was I didn't quite know what to do. So I decided I would try to learn a little bit about this. And it's taken me 8 months to get from deciding to do it to actually filming. And then it took me another couple of weeks before I started uploading. And the reason for this is that what I'm filming at the moment isn't perfect. There's still a lot of learning that I've got to do in order for these videos to be anything that I think is what I'm expecting for myself. But that's the problem. If I only waited until I was perfect, well, one, I'd never get there. But also, there's so much learning that I can do as I practice and putting them out there, knowing that, well, maybe someone might actually watch it and benefit, or maybe no one will. And so, what does it matter if they're out there? So, part of the reason that I challenged myself to start posting these videos, even though they're not perfect, I've still got a lot of learning in this YouTube journey. It's because I was watching another lady's YouTube. Now, I have a little weakness for decluttering videos. I find them particularly relaxing. And I came across a lady's channel, and it wasn't particularly well done from a technical point of view, but she was very vulnerable. She was very honest. She was very open. And I really found that that connected. And part of what happened was, as I was watching, she explained, oh, I'm still learning this. I know these angles aren't right. And I thought, wow, that takes courage, not only to let us into her imperfect house, to show us the journey she's going on, decluttering her house, challenging herself in those areas. And I found her vulnerability so refreshing. It wasn't a polished video, but that didn't prevent me from enjoying it. And so I was doing a swim and I was mulling this over, and I realized that I was letting my own need for perfection, for this to be absolutely brilliant, stop me from progressing. So I challenged myself is that I'm just going to publish these. I have go each time I want to learn a little bit more. So, you'll see one doesn't have an intro video. I've started working on thumbnails and I started titling them. And there's so much more that I can do. But that's okay. That doesn't have to be done immediately. It doesn't mean I can't leverage on what I do okay, which is to talk to a camera. This is how I communicate. I do this on a almost daily basis and can talk to from a single person to 300 or 400 people at a time. And so it's about having that courage. It's about also being kind to myself. We often set these ideals that we must be, and I'm going to keep using the word perfect, but we have to be perfect at something before we can share it with the world. And that's not the case. People don't mind a journey. People don't mind if it's not perfect. if they resonate with that, if my message is clear, if you connect with me on a personal level, then the fact that my lighting maybe isn't right, or it's a single take video at this stage, isn't particularly going to be a problem for you unless I point it out. And even then, if I do point it out, you might just think, oh, I hadn't noticed. Because you're connecting with me, you're engaging with my material. You're not here just to criticize. And if you are, then please go ahead. Let me know what you think I can do better. Because through feedback, through reviewing my own material, through trying, through making myself uncomfortable, that's where I'm going to learn the most. That's where I'm going to be able to look at my videos and say, well, this could be improved. And then next time I can try that out. I know that as I go along in this journey, part of what I would like to do is to start having some cards that have some of my points in the screen as well, to do some slides that maybe support my points. But for now, I'm just giving it a go. I'm getting it out there. And so this is where I think that balance comes through between being a better version of ourselves, but also allowing ourselves the grace to fail. We're allowing ourselves some kindness to be okay at something. It's not about being the best. It's about learning. It's about curiosity. It's about challenging ourselves, finding a little bit of fun doing something that makes us uncomfortable. And so I hope that as you go through, and if you connect with my videos, that there might be something that you've been holding off, that you think, oh, I can't share that with the world, or I'm not ready for that yet. And maybe rethink that. Maybe challenge yourself to start slow. Challenge yourself to fail. Challenge yourself to not be perfect, and use it as an opportunity for growth. So it's only a short video today, but that's what I wanted to talk about. So next week we will have another topic, and I look forward to any of your comments on how I can be a better version of myself, on what you might find interesting to talk about, to learn about. I have a list of topics that I plan to go through, but I'm always open to new ideas. So with that, thank you very much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.